And Ebenezer is a first grade student in one of our lower elementary classes here at Watts. And he is having some difficulties in the classroom with math. He is having trouble with figuring out addition as well as subtraction. All right. Ebenezer's teacher has tried lots of different strategies in the classroom, and she has now come to me for some help with what to do with Ebenezer. So I advised the teacher that the first step is to develop a PEP plan, which is a personal education plan. Yay, PEP plan! All right, so the first step is a PEP plan, which is a personal education plan. All students who are having difficulties academically or behaviorally, attendance, any kind of issue, should have a PEP plan developed. A PEP plan is developed with the teacher and the parent. This is the best case scenario, to have the parent involved. At the first meeting, the teacher and the parent will meet to come up with the PEP plan. They will review it again at the end of 6 weeks. The principal has also needing to sign the PEP plan. The PEP plan is a place where you can document strategies that the teacher is going to try in the classroom. So after the 6 weeks, when you review the PEP plan, if the PEP plan has been successful and the strategies are helping, you could either keep the strategies in place and continue the PEP plan, or do away with the PEP plan altogether. And this would be a conversation you would have with the parent. If the PEP plan has not been successful and the strategies are not working, the next step is to come to Miss Parfit to talk about starting the SAP process, which is the Student Assistance Program. And I'm Miss Parfit. So if the PEP is not working, you will make a copy of the PEP for me, for Miss Parfit, and then I will place these forms into your box for you to fill out to start the SAP process. Student Assistance Program, or SAP, is a team of individuals with Miss Parfit leading the team and other wonderful individuals from George Watts that are here to help teachers come up with new and creative strategies to use in the classroom with students who are having problems. When we're ready for the first SAP meeting, that means I have gotten a copy of the PEP, these forms that I showed you earlier, and documentation showing what the student has been doing in the classroom. I will have a first SAP meeting. Parents will be invited to this meeting. The team will get together, and at that meeting we will develop new strategies in which the teacher will implement for 4 to 6 weeks. At the end of the 4 to 6 weeks, after trying and implementing those new strategies that we came up with, we will have a second SAP meeting in which the parent will be invited again. At that meeting, we will look at the strategies that were tried and we will talk about them and see how they have been working. If the strategies have been working wonderfully, we can do one of two things. We can exit the child from SAP at that time, or we can decide to keep the strategies in place, add new strategies, and continue to monitor the child in SAP. But if we find that the strategies have not helped and the student is not making progress at this time, we can also decide to send his file or her file on to EC for review. Okay. Ebenezer, I wanted to let you know that you've been doing wonderfully, but we're going to try some things differently at school. You're going to have some new and different teachers to work with that are going to help you with your math, to hopefully help you understand it a little bit better so you can apply it in the classroom. Now, Ebenezer, we're getting ready for our journey to the next step. Just to recap so we don't forget, the first step when we're having difficulties with a student in our classroom is to develop a PEP plan. PEP plan is a personal education plan. Remember, you have to implement those strategies for at least 6 weeks before review. If those strategies are not helping that student, then we can go to the SAP team. SAP is Student Assistance Program, where we will come together as a team to come up with new and creative strategies to use with that child. If those strategies after 4 to 6 weeks are helping, wonderful. We can exit that child from SAP or develop new strategies and keep monitoring them through SAP. If those strategies aren't helping, we may need to send that child on to EC for review.